some shit to say.
Yeah.
And today I'm gonna do recap because I'd like to summarize what everything that's happened so far as we finish the quote unquote prologue of the campaign.
I'm gonna vote for Alex.
All right, cool. Anybody else would like to vote for Alex?
No.
You're no fun.
All right, so when this all started, you all were in the town of Otari, and you all met up through circumstance of helping a woman that ran a fishery, whether that be from uh, being involved with old people or ending up healing some halflings or just overall wanting to help the distress of people. You ended up in the fishery and went down into its basement to investigate the problem of, well, there was a hole in the wall. And there was indeed a hole in the wall. There were rats there. You
And that's it.
you killed the rats and went back upstairs, and that was it. That was all that happened. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, you guys decided to go farther into the hole. There were skeletons and kobolds and random statues giving puzzles. But all in all, it ended up you guys going up against a dragon. A dragon that was sickly and possibly cursed, and a stone that it demanded for. You took the stone for yourselves, of course, Asira specifically, and killed the dragon before whatever horrible thing of stone and black substance happened to it. As it as it died, its essence was captured within the stone. You decided after that point to head out west to go to your uh, original location that you were headed towards, Diabel, because you all wanted to go on a little venture across the sea. You had in tow Baba, who while ornery was more or less helpful on your trip, teaching people things and demanding food. Along the way of your travels, you met up with Avery's half brother, Desmond, and a protege known as Reed. And attacked a couple of bandits for being slavers and killing one of the clearly uh, rare and extremely never going to happen ever again triplets of bandits. You continued on to a village. The village was the original location of a couple of the slaves that were from the slavers and bandits, and they pretty much said, "Hey, how you doing? Welcome to our village." The mayor was like, "We love you guys, but we have a problem. We have a killer amongst us. Could you go and stop said killer, or at least come back with and let me know how my wife is, who went out to go fight the killer almost by herself. There was others involved. You went out to go find him. Turns out he's not a killer, but an adventurer. An adventurer that used to be a part of the group with the mayor, who claimed that he was a necromancer. Which, upon returning, everybody turning to zombies, must have been true. And you went down into the crypt. to stop this necromancer. There, you fought valiantly against this necromancer, and unfortunately, Avery took a decisive and killing blow. But all was not lost, as the ghost of the cleric who had fought the Lich previously, alongside the Lich himself, assisted Avery in not being quite so dead, as well as being absorbed into the essence of the stone that Asira used. And now you all are pretty much licking your wounds, so to speak, in the little village of Karen. Everything is fine.
Everything is normal.
Nothing bad it happened. Not Avery having a ghost trailing behind him.
Nope.
Not Asi being somehow some kind of the torch being passed to them from this cleric from the beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is fine.
Yeah, everything's fine.
So we left off with Baba passing into the great beyond after granting Avery some manner or type of protection from the spirits, psychopomps, whatever you may call them, from ripping his soul out from his puppeted body, or their puppeted body. So, Landon, Avery, why don't you start us off?
I didn't know she could do that.
Yeah, that was a bit surprising. That was a lot to learn.
Yeah. You
Too happy. Too happy. Give me a second. do, 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 do.
Man, it is dying.
I know. I don't know what's wrong with it. I have to figure out if I have to get any bar or not, but and I'm sorry. This is my fault.
it happens, I guess.
Does it? Does it happen normally?
I mean, we're not normal, so maybe.
Yeah, Papa wasn't normal either.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry I took another mentor from you.
I guess it's just a part of the journey. God, how are we gonna explain to Rona that she literally just disappeared into nothing?
Well, maybe we can distract her by giving her a present. Not sure if distracting's a good point, though. I don't know how to handle her.
Um, I'm still figuring it out.
I'm gonna take the glowy necklace stone off and give it to Landon. Yeah.
The necklace, just a description of it,
Mm-hmm.
is this kind of long. The necklace is basically, it has these talismans on the side. Uh, Clearly, some kind of monster fanged monster trophies. And then in the, like, next on the necklace itself is two black stones, and then hanging off the center of it is this really rather large ruby like necklace, or ruby gem that's hanging off of it. It's not like fist size or anything. It's probably the size of like a pinky,
Okay.
but it is bigger than the rest of the objects that are like around on the necklace itself. Did you take it off?
No, I'm giving him the moonlight stone necklace.
Oh, okay, got it.
That I
The
can't
the
wear
the
anymore.
the Everlight.
The Everlight one, yes.
I will put it in his inventory.
Cause, yeah. I don't think I need this anymore. I think I can see a bit differently now. Looks around like a bit uncomfortable with how much they can actually see now.
Yeah, I remember first time I realized I could see further than most people can in the dark. It's weird.
Yeah, something, well, another thing to get used to.
Sometimes people assume you can't see them because it's dark, and that's always awkward.
Hmm.
Anyway, I think they're making soup or stew. I don't know. Baba wanted stew or something, and
Alright.
Asira was gonna do that. So
Something Rona
Pro-
was yelling about chickens.
Is Rona still running around about the chickens?
Rona is getting pasta salad.
Oh, okay.
That's not on the menu.
I didn't I didn't realize she was
Uh,
like that.
Rona was running around yelling for a bit. By this time, she's probably back in. I
Alright.
assume there was like a solid minute of just staring where Baba was.
I'm gonna stay outside for a little bit longer.
Yeah, fair enough. I doubt anything will bother us here, at least tonight.
Yeah.
Suddenly dragon.
Suddenly dragons. Rocks fall.
I mean,
Well,
it's me, of course. I got to throw in a dragon somewhere.
You already did.
We already dealt with the dragon, Chris. We are not doing another one for another 2 sessions.
Minimum.
Yeah, exactly. Landon will awkwardly get up and go back inside by himself. Kind of look at everyone.
Landon, all the chickens are zombies.
That seems inefficient, but okay.
Even worse, they taste bad.
Well, that is quite unfortunate. Here, Avery wanted you to have this, and I hand Rona the necklace.
All right, I'll move it over to Hershey.
Necklace
Oh.
darling.
She takes it and looks surprised. I never really wore jewelry before, thank you.
It's the one that does the glowy thing.
Yeah. She doesn't actually wear it as a necklace, she ties it around her wrist.
All right.
And
Alicia,
admires it.
Alicia,
Ooh.
you should see it in your inventory now. And
Okay.
if you click the little shirt that's on its tab and turn it to Worn Amulet, it'll turn on the thing.
Okay, thank you. Dude, stop it. What the fuck? So rude. Okay.
So, Baba will no longer be traveling with us. She
She died?
moved out. Well, I mean, kinda, I guess.
What?
She was really
She-
old.
Sir,
She
like, kind of
said it
stops
was-
stirring the soup. Huh?
She decided it was time to move on and gave some stuff to Avery and I and literally disappeared. So yeah, that happened.
Well,
That's fair. She probably went off to go die somewhere in the woods.
No, she literally just kind of disappeared. But yep, that is a thing.
that's a real shame.
Rona fully accepts this and doesn't ask any follow-up questions.
This is fine.
When people die, they just vanish.
Oh,
Here.
she still thinks that she went off somewhere and died. She just thinks maybe she teleported or something.
Got
Like
it.
Yeah,
magic.
just went
Turned
go hide.
invisible. Like the old possum she had growing up. When it got too old, it left, and later she found it curled up dead. That's just what they do. Things get too old, they go somewhere in the woods and die. She never met anything as old as Baba, so it's probably her time. I'm sure Baba would
Outstanding.
love to hear all this.
She told me to insult you, and I said I wasn't gonna do that. So, yeah. She said a bunch of more things, but might wait for Avery to give you that explanation together.
How are they?
not worse than expected, but not much better either.
Fair.
Are you still gonna make stew, or are we gonna have something else for dinner?
I mean, I'm halfway done. Might as well continue. It'd be a great way to remember Baba. Kind of a pain in the ass, but helpful. Yeah.
Landon nods and then kind of just sits down and waits for stew.
As you do, Reed comes in from another room and says, "Hey, uh, Desmond's waking up.
Oh, good.
He's not
Doesn't-
happy."
Well, we didn't eat the stew yet. He could probably have some too.
Why is he upset?
Oh, Desmond's always not happy.
Is there anything you were expecting us to do about the fact that he's not happy?
No, I just wanted you guys to know, just keep you informed. I'm sorry. I had a panic attack because of zombies.
An
Oh, well, that's
understandable
fair.
response to zombies, to be honest. I'm sorry to hear that. Landon looks like he is well exceeded his capabilities to have emotions today.
Oh, well. I mean, if Desmond is, you don't know how to deal with them, just stay in here. Then you don't have to.
Okay, that sounds good.
Do you want a zombie chicken leg? They taste real bad.
I'm good.
Don't eat
Don't
that.
eat that.
I'm bored. The stew takes too long.
What is literal trash?
You know,
I
I
just
don't
had a
know if
panic
he.
attack because of zombies. Do you want to eat them?
I mean, it's a zombie chicken. It's not. It doesn't count.
It doesn't count if it's a zombie chicken. Understood.
I feel like eating something hazardous because you're bored is like maybe something we should unpack one day, but I'm not taking it right
You
now.
have something
Okay.
hazardous I can eat because I'm bored?
No,
If it's packed up, I could get it.
that's okay. You know,
What does that mean?
I think you know what that means.
Reed just sits down at the table and is just like, has the thousand yard stare, just staring empty into the abyss. This was a lot.
Get some rest if you can.
Nope, can't sleep. Zombie might get me.
they
You
should
don't have
be
to worry about the
dead
zombies.
now.
We've taken care of the zombies.
Nope, can't sleep. Zombie might get me.
I mean,
Okay.
we can wake you up if they try to.
What if you guys are the zombies?
I don't
Now you
know if I can be a zombie. That'd be interesting.
If we've been turned into zombies, you'd rather die in your sleep anyway. Because you're not surviving the situation.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit.
That's one way to look at it.
Fair. I think I was the only one who got bit.
Yeah, I don't think they're that kind of zombie.
More than one?
Sure, there's the bite you and you turn. There's the raised dead. There's the kind that we refuse to call zombies and somehow can run really fast. You know.
Huh.
I was making a joke about how TV shows don't call zombies
Yep.
ever,
Mhm.
but
Yep. I
you
understand.
also could
No, it
interpret
was
that
good.
as
Walkers?
It was good.
Yeah.
you could also interpret that as a ghoul, sure.
Oh, you mean clickers.
Don't do that.
Ah, you mean Jesus.
What?
Huh?
Jesus is a zombie.
Okay.
Jesus was a zombie.
Got zooted on the wine.
Alright, Avery, what are you doing?
You know, disassociating.
How long do you disassociate for?
Well, if the stew's half done, it's gonna be like another hour, so probably that long.
Oh, it's done. It's a magic stew.
Ah. Well,
It's
about
a magic stew.
in about 20 minutes after after that conversation, Desmond walks out. He still looks a little worse for wear, but he looks much better than he was earlier.
Oh, I didn't think you could walk yet. Neat.
I'm fine. Where's Avery?
They're outside, I think.
Nods. Okay.
You got rid of the zombies.
Holy shit, there were zombies.
You slept through a lot, didn't you?
Yeah, there was zombies and a lich and
He wasn't a lich.
Not
a
quite.
ghost, an undead magician.
His exact nature
Anyway, the
is very
town has been taken care of. There's no more zombies. There's no more necromancers. It's fine.
Alright, good.
You think that hunter's still alive?
I sure hope so, because I want to talk to him still.
Hey, that smells really good. You mind if I...
No, absolutely. Help yourself.
He sits down at the table, looks over at Reed. Reed, what's wrong with you? Oh, nothing, just contemplating life choices. What the hell happened?
I remember my first zombie. Such a baby.
You fought another zombie?
maybe.
Oh, have I?
Just talking
If you
out of your
want-
ass.
I would say that zombies are not necessarily off of your your background, but you know, probably not fight.
They don't need to know that.
There were zombies. Let's just embellish. More concerned about the baby part.
What the hell happened exactly?
Oh, we're not supposed to tell you yet.
That's not what? I tell him about the vision I had. How there was a crypt underneath, and we beat the lich thing, leaving out a few parts, obviously.
All right. And you're sure that it's dead?
I think so.
To the best of our
99.99 points, percent sure. Yeah.
All right, good. Liches.
Are
I haven't fought
bitches.
I haven't fought one myself, but necromancers in general are hard to kill. I've never even, if you were able to beat this, and he does the air quotes, lich, then I suppose were all the townspeople undead?
And the
It appears
chickens
so.
too.
The entire town had been converted.
Shit.
Before that, we saved. They were downstairs dead, right?
Yes. Everybody's dead.
Got it. I mean, there's one. He was what the mayor called the murderer, was going around killing people, but he's the only one that knew the truth about the mayor. And he's still alive, and he's off in a cave's points direction that she knows where the cave is. East, west, whatever.
Southeast.
Southeast.
That way.
I'm planning to go talk to him, and he probably doesn't want to stay here, but tell him that it's over, it's done, and he can move on and do whatever he wants now.
Nodding. Alright. Thank you for taking care of me and Reed. I feel like there was somebody else here.
Yeah, Avery's outside. We already said that.
Not him.
Baba.
Ah. Yes, there was an old woman.
She went off in the woods to die.
We don't know where she went.
That's unfortunate. Well, as soon as Avery gets back, we'll discuss plans on how to move forward and everything. And it seems like he has just like decided he's in charge.
Sure thing. We'll see how that goes.
I'm not gonna fight him on it right now.
And he eats his stew.
It was a 23, just so everybody remembers. So it's fucking amazing.
Good stew.
Ooh.
Well, Avery, whenever you come back in is when we'll continue the discussion, unless somebody else has anything to ask or say. All right.
No happy chit chats.
Happy. We don't do that here.
No, we don't.
It's a bit of a solemn mood, alas.
Rona spinning.
So yeah, Abe. Oh, go ahead.
Rona's spinning. She's on the floor spinning. She's bored.
So yeah, Avery. You come in and see everybody pretty much sitting around.
Mm-hmm.
Desmond is sitting at the table, spooning stew, and Reed is kind of doing that like far off stare still.
Yeah, they walk into the room, kind of starting to talk. Hey, I think we need to all kind of sit down and talk. And looks up and sees Desmond sitting there eating stew and just fucking freezes.
Looks over at at Avery. Avery, are you all right?
You're up.
Yeah, still tired, but I can't keep sitting. I
Um,
slept way too much.
there is a look of very subtle panic.
Sarah brings you a bowl. Why don't you take this bowl and sit over there? Casually points kind of up the opposite side of the table.
Oh, thanks. Right. Yep. Um, they take the bowl and they are making sure they are moving as minimally as possible.
Go ahead and give me a. It'd probably be a stealth check. I
Stealth.
know you're in plain sight, but
Yeah.
like it's stealth or deception, either one. But like you're basically trying to hide the fact that
Yeah.
you've got like that
Would-
trail
The
behind
ghost
you.
trail, yeah.
Would I be able to help, like, kind of like be in between
Yeah.
Avery and Desmond?
Go ahead and roll a stealth or deception, your choice. It'll be the aid check for Avery.
Okay, so
Okay,
I
you
roll
first.
1st.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not what I want to press. Gonna hero point that.
Ooh.
That was worse.
All
The
right.
one time I needed a good stealth.
All right. It doesn't hurt, so that's
Yeah.
good.
All right. Oh.
You gonna stick with that roll?
No. Better.
That's better. Not much better.
It's a 10. It makes sense though.
Yeah, you don't exactly
So-
get a lot of practice hiding a shadow.
In a shadow, yeah.
So Avery, you like describe to me how you would be like shuffling over to the table to sit down.
The bot left the thing and I can't bring it back. Oh well.
It's dead.
It's dead. That answers my question of if I have to replace it. Holding the bowl like very rigidly straight backed and just kind of walking with the least amount of like head movements.
Hmm.
It looks
Has none of
awkward.
the grace that you've
No.
shown off so far.
No, not at all. If anything, it's the exact opposite, and he's hoping to play it off as like a wound, maybe.
It's kind
Mhm.
of
Because
walking
he does look
like a
fucked up.
corpse.
Looks worked
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you
His
can't eat
his
open-
arm is a little
It's
like
broken. Yeah.
yeah.
If you can't eat your food, can I have it?
Desmond just looks over at Rono, confused.
Yeah, I don't have too much of an appetite, so if I can't finish my meal, you can have it, Rono.
Nice, thank you.
Let's sit down.
All right. And as you sit down, do you eat at all?
I'm gonna take a tiny table, like little bite.
It
Taste
it
okay.
does you do taste it.
Okay.
It tastes like stew,
Mm-hmm.
but as you eat it, it does nothing for your hunger.
Yeah. All right, but it doesn't taste bad.
No.
Okay. I will continue to eat like everything is fine.
What happened to your arm?
I fell off the stairs.
You fell off of some stairs.
Yeah. Uh, how much? Probably. How much have we said?
Well, when we were fighting the Lich,
Okay, you've been
it
alright.
was.
Yeah, the catacombs had some stairs.
I wasn't able to treat the wound properly, but I think in the morning I'll be able to.
Desmond nods and looks at Ossie. Thank you. I appreciate that you take care of him. He tends to get into trouble.
Don't we all?
Now, as I understand it, everyone here was headed to Diabel, right?
Yep, that's the plan.
Alright, good. Then we'll accompany you. I'm not sure what your plans are when we get there, but I don't trust the roads, especially with that group of slavers.
Yeah, we can keep you safe.
Yes.
I think Avery does kind of smirk at that, just slightly.
I
Yes,
appreciate
that's
it.
the concern.
I apologize. A lot of my memory is a bit fuzzy. My name is Desmond. You most likely know that this is Reed. She's usually louder than this.
The undead have left a mark on her.
Desmond looks to Reed immediately. Where did they hurt you? What
I
happened?
don't think they actually hurt her. Just the encounter was unpleasant.
Ah, shock. Battle shock. She'll recover. Looks back. You said you wanted to discuss something, Avery?
Like, high key chokes on his food. When? When did. Huh?
When you walked in.
Right. Right. I'm very quick look over. Does he have his weapons on him?
Uh, technically yes, but they're not like drawn or
Yeah.
on him or anything. It's just they're just they're set to the side next to him.
Got it. I'm gonna do a quick look around the table. Kind of like an unspoken, are we doing this now?
I don't know if Landon would have any context of what that means other than telling your brother, which seems like a personal family matter. So Landon has no opinion.
Unfortunately, it's
Good old echo from Alex.
Yeah, he
Sorry.
never closes the door.
You keep putting the cat thing on it. I can't close the door.
You can mostly close it.
Well, it's not the echo that's the problem. It was sounded like you're like in the other room.
Yeah, his mic was really far away.
Yeah, because he's mic on a stand now.
I finally got my mic out,
Heck yeah.
Oh,
but I gotta get used to not having it on my head again.
As he looks almost as tense as Avery is,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that this is going to be a difficult conversation no matter what. But ultimately, it's up to Avery. But, you know, it's only so much you can communicate with a glance.
Yeah. Other two?
I'm looking at your food because you started coughing, and I want your food if you're not going to eat it.
You gonna leave Phoenix there?
Yeah, I'll slide the bowl over to Rona.
Wonderful. I dig in.
Mm-hmm.
Glad that
And
it's
means you
funny
like
because
it.
I assume there's more stew. It's just
yeah.
Yeah.
A 0.
She just gives you a knowing smile of support.
All right. Desmond, just promise you'll hear everything out before you decide to do anything.
he nods. All right. Is there something I need to know?
Something happened when we were down in the crypt with the half lich, I guess.
He he's like waiting, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's now set down his spoon and moved aside the bowl.
I I think I died. No, I definitely died. And
Nodding slowly.
and I don't know exactly what happened, but I'm back, but not really.
You died?
Yeah, and he's gonna hold a hand up and then move it to like show off.
Like, this should really fucking hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It's the spirit thing that
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
shadow of the hand moves back and forth just ever so slightly behind your hand movement, and he like stands up very quickly, like peering over the table, glaring at it,
Immediately
clearly
tenses.
clearly in shock, and are does it hurt?
I honestly can't feel anything.
He like looks down, thinking.
And Landon brought Baba out to me to talk about what happened. And she said a lot of really. She said a lot.
Yeah, she said a lot. Yeah.
But
Well,
And we
What did she
summarized a
say?
lot at some point.
uh,
Was she able to tell you what your condition is? Was she? And he's clearly like he's like on the verge of panic.
mm-hmm. Well, she didn't really know exactly what I am, but whatever happened is unnatural. It's not supposed to happen. And I guess she said the infidiment, the person of death or something isn't gonna be too happy about it and will be hunting me down. Along with some gods, maybe, if they find out.
He sits down, kind of. He's clearly going through several different emotions,
Mm-hmm.
and then says, "I. This is a problem."
She basically sacrificed herself so that I could be protected, at least for a bit. Kind of holds up the necklace that's now around.
I see.
She was a shaman or something. And she said this should hide me for a bit.
He slowly nods. I Avery, after I left you and Fen, there was a lot that happened.
And who?
Just want to make sure I have the name right.
No, you're right.
No, I want to say the full
got
name.
it.
Is it Fanira?
Yes.
Fanira.
There's like a pause as trying to recall a memory or anything. Looks confused and then kind of pulls out his journal and starts to flip back to like the beginning of it. Starts like flipping through the pages a bit.
Do you not remember Fanira?
That name doesn't sound familiar. No,
Damn.
there's nothing here about anyone with that name.
Something must have happened when you were killed. Okay.
No, that's another conversation. Shit.
All right. One thing at a time then.
Yeah.
I have bad news. If that's the case. If you died and are not actually dead. This armor I wear,
Is it connected to a god?
it is Pharasma. And I would like everybody to roll a religion check.
Oh no.
Who the fuck is that?
I refuse.
All right, go ahead. You don't have to know.
Could I roll a legendary lore skill instead?
I
no.
would say yes. It will give you a different it will give you a different set of like
Yeah,
information.
because I don't think he knows too much about religion and more about
Yeah,
wars and shit. Okay,
yeah.
not great.
Asi and Desira. So here's the thing about Pharasma. Her name
It's undead.
Pharasma is the Lady of the Graves, the goddess of birth, death, fate, prophecy, and time.
Neat.
And she is one of the gods that assists people into moving into the great beyond. She commands her followers and servants to destroy all undead beings. Avery. Pharasma is known to you as like basically those things, but the most important thing that you know about Pharasma is that she is one of the first deities. Like she's not just she's ancient. She's old.
Ah,
And
fuck.
those that follow her are basically legends when it comes to like destroying liches and necromancers and evil shit like that. I this armor was gifted to me by a cleric of Pharasma. It offers a lot, but at a price. I have to seek out and destroy undead wherever I can. The protection it gives is monumental, and unless a cleric of Pharasma takes it off, it can't be removed. It's a curse and a blessing.
It sounds like a pact.
I wasn't given much of a choice.
Is that why you left in the first place?
Why I left is it has something to do with it. I Avery, I would tell you more, but I made promises that I must keep. Not to any particular god, but to some people that have helped me in my time out here. Avery, you're undead. And it's taking everything within me not to just cut you down.
Yeah, I think at that point, hand does move to the blade.
You, are you okay?
I I don't think anything's missing that wasn't already gone before.
He nods. How much of your memory is missing?
A decent bit of my childhood and few months.
All right. I'm gonna get this armor off. And then I'm gonna come and help you. I can speak to a couple of people to see if there's a way around this. But I can't stay in your presence. I'm sorry.
Right? You'll find me again though, right?
I'll make sure of it. I'm sorry for how things were left last time. A lot has happened, and I've had time to think about it. I know you don't remember a lot, but we didn't leave on the best of terms.
Oh, I remember that. Not much after.
I'll come find you. And we'll fix whatever has happened to you. Or, if not, you having been fixed already, you all seem pretty capable. I'll join you. I already performed my duty. I just been listing for the last year and a half. He stands. Read. Read. Yeah, Des. Sorry, got lost there. We're leaving. Yeah, of course. Um, and she stands up. Uh, Later, everybody. It was nice meeting you, Avery.
Don't get hurt.
Yeah. And as they both take their leave, Desmond opens the door to the way out, and he holds a hand up to his head in pain. You have 3 weeks. 3 weeks until something will come for you. I don't know what, but I'm being pushed to end you. I can't do that. I can't do that to you. So I'll have to do the next best thing. I'm going to have to report this to those in Pharasma's circle. That's all the time. That's all the time I can buy you.
Alright.
And he walks away.
There's still some zombie cows out there if you want to kill them. I only went after the chickens.
Thank you. And Reed kind of waves to everybody. and then looks at Avery. I want you to know I'm gonna beat you.
I have to try real hard to do that.
And she does a very, very sad smile and then runs off.
I died, but didn't. Nah, I'd win.
Nice win.
And yeah, they're gone.
I don't think Avery relaxes until several minutes later.
And then he runs back in. Roll initiative, everybody.
I think it's better that we told him. For what it's worth.
Hold on 1 second.
Well, I mean, you guys didn't make this a colossal, like, a whole big thing. So, no combat today, guys. This was the only fear that I had today.
I want
I
us to
killed
fight
Des.
the zombie cows. That's the fight.
I didn't set up zombie cow. Hold on, it'll take me a
Why
minute.
didn't you? What's wrong with you,
The
Chris?
secret cow level, man.
Secret cow level.
Real thing.
In what?
Diablo.
You wouldn't get it. You're not a gamer.
Bitchy, right?
Yes, she is. She plays Final Fantasy.
I played one Final Fantasy game.
Still counts.
They're all the same.
On
so-
her PS7.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck
One of
you.
them
Fuck both of you.
We will. It's very possible we will get to the PS7.
Oh, it's gonna be so
Well,
good.
man.
I'm waiting till we get
Can't
to the
wait.
PS7 and
I
they're going
can't
to name
wait.
it something
But-
else.
I can't wait until like we're really old so that I can be like, and look, I finally did it. Alicia, I finally got your PS7.
That'd be such a good
Fuck
bit.
you.
It'd be expensive, but it'd be such a
You
good
guys
bit.
are
Yeah,
shit.
I think Avery picks up a pen out of his bag and starts writing a few things down.
I have a quick question. Did we know about Avery missing memories?
Yes,
No.
kind of. He
Not to the
Yeah.
extent, not to the extent
yeah.
that was spoken.
Yeah, no, it was very much like, oh yeah, I'm missing some memories.
I'm like, man, me too.
Yeah. And then it was very
And that was
quickly
kind of it.
shifted over to Assy. Yeah.
Yeah. Because hers were more acute.
Mm-hmm.
Avery was like, I'm missing some memories, and Assy is like, what's memory?
Yeah.
Oh, this bitch got some memories?
I win the Suffering Olympics.
That you do, Noah. That you do. All right. So, is there anything anyone wants to talk about before you guys would be heading out the next or rather the day or the next day?
Not necessarily from Rona, at least. She's like, wow, we lost all of our side people. I guess she would ask if we need the cart.
Technically, you don't have to run anymore.
Oh,
There's space.
There's space now if you want.
okay.
I also
I mean-
have this bag that holds a lot of stuff now, so if we have to dump the cart, we can.
Well, the horses are okay. They just don't like me.
Well, I
Could
say
eat
we
'em.
keep
No,
the
no, no.
cart.
I want to point out it wasn't you. It was the fact that there were zombies everywhere.
Got it. That's not how he
We
took
could
it.
eat them.
We're not eating the horses. We gave them names.
Billy. We have one horse, Billy.
We have two.
You have two. It takes
Is
two
it
to draw
two?
the cart.
Okay.
We only named
We've
one
got
Billy.
Billy and Billy the second.
Yep. They're both Billy.
Billy and
Billy
Willie.
and Billiam.
Billiam.
We keep mixing up which one's which, even though they're like different colors. It's
Yeah.
sad, actually.
I used to call my brother Billiam. He hated it.
I bet.
I don't understand why. Just like my cousin doesn't like that I call him Micicle.
Why would they not like that?
I don't know, man. They're the ones that had dumb names.
Jesus.
I didn't give them these names. They had them when I found them.
Right, exactly. I'm just lucky because you can't come up with a damn thing for Alicia.
Alicia.
Okay. I mean, you can make up things that sound like Alicia, but none of it's like good.
That's half the joke.
I'm safe. At least on
It's
that one
Ale-
thing.
It's Elysian.
Sure.
Look, I tried, okay?
Right. No one can do you're not gonna come up with anything.
I'm the only one in my family that doesn't have a shortening for their name. My immediate family.
You're sure it's just no.
No.
Yeah, my mother has called me no before.
Damn.
Damn.
That's brutal.
Okay. I curse my mother giving my name Chris every day.
You don't
Why
like
is that,
crispy?
Christopher?
No, it's not that. It's I was supposed to be the third with my first name Hanson, but my mother gave me Christopher. I am no longer the third.
I am
Damn.
just Chris. The first.
Yeah, I'm the first. I am the first Ranson Christopher the Smith. I
One
said
of my
the because I want to be the Smith.
one of my cousins has George the Fourth, but everyone just calls him G4.
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 That's so funny.
Honestly, he doesn't have the worst name in
Damn.
the family. That's probably Wolfgang.
He could have. He could have had. If he was the sixth, he could have been G6, like a G6, like a G6.
Yeah, like a plane.
All right. Then this is where we're going to cut it here,
Mhm.
as I prepare for what you guys will do next, which I will
We
ask
hunt
that you
down and
guys.
kill Desmond.
Yeah.
Is your next move to head to Diabell at this point?
Unless
I will
someone has
say-
a
I will
random
say-
offshoot.
I will say it you do not feel pressured at making by going to like getting to the boat. Don't feel bad about like doing stops along the way. I am going to include like, little things that you guys can do along the way and everything.
Well, we have 3 weeks to get as far away as we can.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. So I know why Rona wants to go there. Do other people have a good reason for going? Not that I need to know, I'm just
Define
curious.
good.
Like, Rona has a very good reason to get on the boat and leave.
I do now.
Avery
yeah, that's
does.
fair. Hey, guess what? Team getting hunted. Let's
Team
go.
getting hunted. Let's go.
I mean, okay, if we're gonna be real, out of the person who has the least reason to go is probably Aussie. Landon's going on an adventure because that's his destiny
Destined
to be
legendary.
adventurous. To be adventurous. And 2 people are being hunted now. Asira, I'm not going to tell you need to get on the boat, but you're now holding 3 different souls.
She doesn't know
Gotta
that.
catch 'em all.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you do.
We have the new
She doesn't know what
Primrose.
this rock does. For one thing, nobody knows what this rock does.
Just pray the evil dragon doesn't start whispering in your ears.
I hope it
It's
does.
not a sword.
Yeah, but if
We all
unless
know
it's
only
Swords
Prim,
whisper.
It's not a sword. It's just a Pokeball.
There is one thing we need to talk about. Asira, does Umbra come back, or is it a different cat?
I think Umbra comes back.
oh,
Okay.
that's a thing that Avery would 100% apologize for, is for killing the fucking cat.
And I want to ask, and this will affect Noah's character really. I have the cantrip Void Warp, which has the property Void,
Mhm.
which heals undead.
Cool.
Now
Does
I'm
it
not
now?
sure. I will put
Mhm.
up the spell.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to.
Effects with this trait heal undead creatures with void energy, deal void damage to living
No.
creature, or
No, it's not that it heals. It's that they are immune to the void damage. So
Got it.
damage and healing are 2 different tags. So if something says 2d4 void damage, then it does damage. And at this point, Avery, I know it may not show up. Can you target Avery? Can you try to roll damage on that?
The roll to save
Or
it?
rather, Asira, can you roll damage on that and then take Avery try to take that damage? I need to make sure that it's working properly.
Okay.
It might not be working properly right now.
What damage am I at? I'm at 17.
If you see the damage
Yep.
down there,
Mhm.
yeah, try to take that damage. Okay, good. It doesn't work, or rather, it does work appropriately.
okay. I was confused by the
Yes.
it said effects with this trait heal undead.
Yes. So if it has healing in it, for instance, Asi, can you get harm real quick?
Uh,
Can you just put it on your list real quick, just to.
I think the answer is literally no. I can't get. But
I mean, technically, you could get it this level.
because I'm a life thing doodle.
Oh, can you really? Can you not
might be
get
literally
harm
no.
at all?
I'm not certain. I'd have to recheck, and it might actually apply to spells I have. But, there's a lot to read on the Oracle page.
Yeah.
Fucking bad.
Well, anyways, point is that when there's like an effect, like for instance the heal bomb that Asi uses, Avery would take the void or the vitality damage from it instead of taking vitality healing.
Yeah, I can't heal Avery that way.
Okay, cool. You guys are gonna have to figure that shit out.
Just refill my first learning spells.
I'm just waiting for the first time for Aussie
It's
to
okay.
like, reflectively try to heal me and it just does damage instead.
I'll try not to forget. Smile.
Well, so long as you're trying to do the healing, it won't kill her.
Oh,
It shouldn't.
this
at least.
doesn't have a healing tag on it.
It will. If you try to hit the roll healing. There you go.
Ah.
That doesn't.
It doesn't.
Like, it
All right,
doesn't have a tag for
try
it.
getting that try taking that healing.
I'm at 17 currently. Okay. Apply.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
See,
so
it
I
works.
guess it's hard coded that way.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
The one spell that I know that people can get to fix this is Asira. You can get the spell Soothe.
Yeah.
Soothe will work on Avery. And it is specifically because while it is healing, it is not a vitality or void tagged healing. So it is just straight like make this person feel better. On the other side of things, Avery, healing potions no longer work for you.
Cool. I'm gonna put mine back
You
in
need
the
harming
party.
potions.
It is unfortunate, but there is a version of healing potions called Elixirs of Life that will heal you.
Do I have any potions?
That's not
on me?
expensive.
You might not have any,
Oh,
but
shit, no,
I'm
I
letting
don't.
you
I don't
know.
have any. Cool.
Now, I'll say this: if this becomes too much of a problem for you guys to like keep going and everything,
Just kill
there is fixes even before you guys leave to get this like handled.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
But you know,
This is not a thought Rona would have, but we super should check out the mayor's house more before we leave.
Oh yeah, probably. There's a lot of shit in there that we just kind of walked past.
all right, now on to the feedback part. I'd like to go down the list of everybody and give me your overall feedback, and if there's anything you would like to see or improve on in the future.
Just to clarify, I can take harm.
Okay, you can? Okay, cool.
There's no restriction.
So, Alicia?
Oh man, why you start with me, man? Oh geez, Scoob. I definitely liked Pathfinder. I think the switch has been good. It's kept it interesting. Still getting used to it and stuff. All that going great. In terms of Rona, I'm a little worried that she doesn't fit the group.
How so?
I don't. I feel like she is a bit more of an abrasive character, and I also feel like she doesn't really have any connection to anyone besides Landon, which was something that we had to make beforehand.
Okay, all right. And what about everybody sticking around for your change and everything like that?
No, Rona feels very connected to everyone else.
Okay,
I just
it's the reverse. You don't feel the reverse. I get it. All right, I'll work with that, or work on that.
I mean, I don't know if it's something we need to work on, as in I might need a different character, but I just wanted to. That's some of my hesitations on Rona.
Anybody have any comments there?
I don't know if this is like a positive, helpful comment, but I don't necessarily feel that there's a ton of bonds in the group in general. So like you're putting that on Rona specifically, and I don't know if that's fair because I don't know if it's true anywhere.
Yeah, I think
Which,
the group right now is still in that awkward period of like we're just a bunch of assholes kind of just vibing together for right now. And we don't really necessarily don't dislike each other, but we don't really necessarily like each other either.
Fair. I think I might feel it a bit more because Rona's the exact opposite. Right now, Rona's ride or die for everyone. like she straight up would potentially be like she would put her life on the line for any of you guys. That's just how she feels, especially after the wolf thing.
Mhm.
But I super know that's not reversed. And it shouldn't be. It doesn't make sense to be.
Yeah, as he is very concerned with other people. It's a big part of who she is. So it may seem like she's particularly latching on to, say, Avery, but that's mostly just because he's gone through the most.
Oh yeah, kind of, really fucked up and undead right now. No, like that makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Going down the list, Craig.
Me. I think Pathfinder. Why are you laughing?
Oh, it's really cute. Continue.
Anyway, for the system that we're using, it's definitely like a blast of fresh air. I'm not sure if that's the right saying, but though you all have definitely more experience when it comes to D&D than I do, so I wasn't like burnt out on D&D like some of you were, but I'm glad that we did switch to Pathfinder. It's a lot more, gives you more freedom to kind of custom build a character. I don't feel like I'm limited to like, oh, I am this and I have to do this. With like, Zero, like I'm a witch, I'm a intelligence character, but I'm also dipping into sort of like a stealthy background, and oh, I can cook as well. Like I'm sure you could do that at D&D, but maybe you can't. I don't know, but I feel like there's a lot more options to explore. As the campaign, I'm enjoying the campaign so far. I like the freedom. This is my first like true Chris campaign, so I'm really excited. Like I hear you all always talk about these amazing adventures, so I'm glad to jump into one. And I did get the tail end of God, what was the campaign called?
Unraveled.
Unraveled. I got the tail end of that. So like, yes, I enjoyed it and it was fantastic. But like, as far as being like seen for being part of the beginning all the way to the end, I missed that part. So I'm happy to be part of this. And I'm really enjoy how you kind of like throw things at us in different ways. And it's like it's organized but not organized, which is what I think I love. And as for my character, I think I agree with Alicia. I don't feel like my character has much, connection with the rest of the group. But I also think we're in that stage of where, we're just a bunch of assholes that we're traveling together. We don't really have any connections with each other, except for some people that have gone through some stuff, like, Rona, went through this transformation and we didn't abandon her. That's huge for her. Makes sense for her to have this connection. I don't think any of the other characters had that. Oh, wait, these people are ride or die. And so like I'm waiting for that for each of us. So I think, I don't know if that makes any sense. But like as far as like my character, I feel like I might be trying to do too much, but that's on me. And I probably have to limit myself to like, oh, I want to do A, B, C, D, E, and F. But I should probably limit to just doing A, B, C, and D, So that's on me. And I might have to talk to Chris about how to organize my thoughts of what I want to do, like mid game versus like end game type of stuff.
If I may, from what I have played of Pathfinder, the game will do that to you as you level up. You will be made to focus.
Okay.
Yeah, as you get
Be ready for
stronger,
that.
you'll fall into whatever your niche is.
Yeah.
Like right now, you have a lot of different paths. You haven't really picked one yet. Like I know you've built out your character a bit and everything, but like your character itself has not fallen into like a strategic path.
And it's
Okay.
just a big advantage of actually playing through the levels 1 to whatever rather than starting at a higher level.
All right. Was there anything else, Craig?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Jamie.
Hello. I love this game. Yeah, no, I really like Pathfinder. It's really great. Learning it and trying to remember the rules versus like 5e is still kind of hard for me. I mix up shit all the time, but that's fine. I like my character a lot. And I personally don't feel like I'm struggling with anything with Avery or the group. Because Avery does see everyone as a friend already. Because that's just how he fucking is. I know a lot of the points so far have been heavily Avery backstory. So I don't really want to be taking over the story too much. Like
That's fair.
I know shit's happening to him, but it's been like beat after beat after beat, and I'm like, oh.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, that's partially because you died.
Yeah.
Like
The
that
trauma
was
staircase.
The trauma staircase, yeah. But like I also don't want to be like main character syndrome, you know, where like I can't let the rest of the group figure out themselves and have those story beats and have like the connections to the group because my shit just keeps happening.
Don't worry too much when it's like a situation that pops up. We totally get it.
Yeah.
I'll say this. Based on the backstories that I have in array here, Avery's was technically the easiest when it came to like random encounter. And that's
Because it
what
was a
happened.
random encounter.
Okay.
Just in case anyone forgot.
Yeah, well,
it was definitely the easiest when it came to that.
Okay.
I have kind of like a quote unquote plan when it comes to whose backstory is where, and I've been seeding a bit of things here and there. The last person that I really need to focus on, and it's Landon, but I will say Landon's is going to probably happen in Diabel.
Okay. Because I felt fucking terrible when I killed your second mentor, and that was like supposed to be like your NPC, and then she fucking died for me. I was like, fuck. All right.
It has had an impact on Landon that will I need to talk to Chris about, but do not worry about it.
All right.
Sorry, Avery, you got to be the new grandma.
Listen.
You got to
Assigned
become the new
grandma at
Baba.
death.
Quickly age 600 years, sorry.
600 years, yeah.
You gotta start it. Gotta fill the role if you feel that bad.
Yeah, I'm really excited for what the game is going towards, because I don't know,
And like I said, this is mostly prologue right now.
Yeah. I'm really excited for when we actually get onto the island and like more of our backstory shit reveals and all that stuff, because like I know it's gonna be good.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, Noah.
I love this game. Having a lot of fun. I like everyone's characters. I think we're meshing pretty well. Pathfinder isn't my favorite. And that's okay. That's okay. Maybe I'll enjoy it more as a spellcaster as we get higher up. I find it suffers from a lot of the problems that first edition Pathfinder has to me, but that's, again, we'll see. I really like what you've done with the little I gave you for Assy. And the little tidbits that are in there. It's like chunky ice cream with the bits in it.
That's a good description.
Yeah.
If there's one
Yeah,
thing I know about Chris and giving him a character that has absolutely full amnesia, is that he will pull the wildest shit out of the cards.
Hell
So have fun. It's really fun.
yeah, it's like she has her skills from before, but it has like I kind of threw a curveball like halfway through making the character of like, hey, what about this? And we run with it.
Heck yeah.
And, so I know a little bit of what's going on, but not everything, and I'm really happy that I don't know everything yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a mystery.
All right, and Alex.
I'm doing pretty all right. I'm finding my stride with Landon. I think
He's become
I-
group dad.
He is group dad.
Oh,
He's
well,
group
okay.
leader.
I really didn't intend to be like, I'm gonna lead again, and god damn it, I honestly don't know if that's all on me. I think that everyone else made characters that don't necessarily make as much sense leading, and
Yeah,
and
like
that's
none
okay.
of us are very assertive. Asira might be.
I could lead if you want.
No.
No.
No, we're okay.
You don't want a
I-
Sarah leading.
Ooh.
I
What?
didn't necessarily mean that we should do that either.
That's rude.
Okay, so it's rude for him, but I say it, and everyone's like, "Fuck now."
Sometimes that's how it
Um,
is.
I was a bit nervous switching to Pathfinder because I haven't had the greatest success with Pathfinder so far.
Yeah,
I
Alex and I
definitely-
played in a game that didn't go great.
Yeah, I think I made the right choice in not going with a spellcaster this time around, because my first Pathfinder game, which was even rougher than the one that Noah and I played together, I played a spellcaster and I kind of hated it actually. So maybe I'll give it a try in the future, but I'm glad I didn't this time. Intrigued by the story. Things are going well. I think. I look forward to the day we're not just a bunch of assholes wandering around.
Mm-hmm.
But that
No,
takes
you'll
time.
be a bunch of assholes saving the world.
Yeah. No, that was last campaign.
Well, I mean,
We'll get there.
Yeah, that was unraveled basically.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now for my feedback for everybody. I'm loving the way you guys have made your characters and the directions everyone has taken. I very much enjoy that a lot of people's backstories have a lot to do with the story at large. Spoiler alert, this campaign is called Caged.
Yeah.
The entire point that the plot, the theme that I want to bring to the story itself is the feeling of being trapped and breaking out of your cage. So you're going to feel pressure from various sides, whether it be from external or internal.
Like
And
Crusading Brother.
Yes.
Oh no.
Or, your god demands something.
Yay.
Yeah, that's if you couldn't tell with Desmond, that's kind of what has happened to him.
Yeah.
And so that's like the theme that I'm bringing. So realize that, remember that, and if you have any like feedback or anything that you guys want out of your backstory for that,
I'm
let me
scared
know.
now, Chris.
What? Why? Why are you
have
scared?
so much ammo for me. I don't know what you're gonna do with that
What?
now. That's actually terrifying.
Yeah, I
Um,
really like that. Like,
I like how you loaded the gun, handed it to Chris, and be like, "How could you?
I do this
It's
every
so
time.
scary.
I did this with you. I did this with Maple. I always
It's
do this.
scary."
yeah, like,
Here's the thing, though. She puts it to her own head and
Like-
then is like, "Why is he pointing this at me? I don't know what I did."
Ah.
It's
Happen.
fucking. You're sounding exactly like Craig when I showed him my character fucking playlist, and he's like, "What the fuck? Isn't he supposed to be happy?" And I'm like, "He is, technically.
Is he though?
Technically,
despite it all, you're still you.
I'm still man. I love to give my characters unreversible trauma.
When it comes to you guys having that feeling of feeling like assholes, I'm gonna do my best. But it is really up to you guys to involve yourself in someone else's backstory.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have a lot of hooks in people's backstory already. There just hasn't been a time for Avery to express it yet.
But I can only do so much when it comes to laying the story out for the one person, as well alongside as the story that I'm going to tell in general, because you guys haven't even seen what the story is
Mm-hmm.
at this point. So talk to each other. You guys can keep it secret. I don't care.
No table talk.
No, hey, no, all the table talk. Please do
No
so
table
much
talk.
table talk.
I prefer mahogany over chestnut,
Oh my
but
god.
that's just me getting a little crazy there.
You want like a sectional.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely try to involve each other in it, be a part of each other's backstories. I'll give like a tidbit here. Asira and Landon, your stories involve each other.
Oh shit! The stealth buddies return.
The crack ship.
The
I mean,
ship. The
What?
crack ship.
But
Philip's pulling out some ballsy statements
It was a
very
joke.
early.
The first crack ship has evolved.
but your stories may not intertwine completely, but they will involve each other. I will say probably the person that's the farthest off of everybody's story is probably Aussie, but given what Noah has given me, that's okay. That's it. It is not a problem.
Just very plug and play. I see.
Other feedbacks. This is going to be a personal gripe of mine. Don't take this to heart. When I tell you guys this, I'm okay with what you have given me and everything that you guys are working on. You guys are not optimized for combat
No.
at all.
No.
That's okay. That's
I
not
took
a
a
problem.
combat spell this time.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
That's not a problem. It's okay. And it's okay to make mistakes
Yeah,
I'm
like
trying to
building your
die.
character and stuff like that. If you guys want or need to change, just let me know. Downtime is specifically used for fixing
Retraining.
your build. So nowhere near an issue or a problem or anything like that.
I would love if you have ideas on how to do that.
yeah, like help. Like this is what I want to do. How do I do that?
Yeah. Send me if you guys feel like you're not doing what you want out of combat, let me know so that I can like propose to you a different build that still sticks with what you like to do. I have a very good, for instance. For instance, there was in the Pathfinder, their rogues can do a throne build. Basically throwing daggers or cards or anything, you know, hatchets, whatever.
Sticks.
The problem with rogues is that they are not very good at doing multiple attacks. Usually they want to do one or two and that's it. And the person wanted to be basically Gambit.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I told them basically, you are the wrong class for this. You want to be a ranger. You want to do
Because they
what
get flurry.
Landon is doing essentially, which is have a little multi-attack penalty as possible. I'm sorry, Alex, that the dice have not been kind to you.
Every plus
Yeah,
one
I think
matters.
all things considered, I don't think my build is bad.
No, I just think you're.
No, it is not. It
you're
is
For
not
combat?
bad.
I just can't roll for shit apparently when I am
Archers
aiming
are
my
good,
bow.
believe it or not.
Mm-hmm. Every plus one
But-
matters.
But that's that. Sometimes you're just maybe the thing that's wrong is that you're not the right class for what you want to do, and that's okay. It's okay that you're the wrong class. We can fix that. If you feel like you need to change at all, feel free. And if you feel like your build isn't doing what it wants, and I will check in on people's builds every so often, probably every 2 or 3 levels, you know, see what you guys are doing and everything, just to make sure that you feel powerful in combat. Because I, as a fantasy player, do not like feeling like I'm struggling constantly.
Yeah.
I want to feel like at some point in time the bandit pops out and the
blow up
issue
the
that I have
bandit.
that day is that I don't know how to kill you. Like, do I use my sword today? Do I use my axe? Should I trip then cut your head off? Like, I don't know.
How many pieces do you want
and
in boss?
and Pathfinder has that ability when it comes to both mages and marshals and mages. It's merely a matter of putting them both in the right circumstances. Spellcasters have that problem a little bit harder, but as everybody gets stronger, the playing field definitely levels out very quickly.
I guess to jump on this topic, I do feel like my character is the most useless one in combat half the time, because a lot of my debuffs don't really matter, and because people kill things a little bit too fast, and so I just I'll blind this one, next turn it's dead anyway. It's like, oh, okay, cool. And so I probably need to work on my build to be a little bit more useful.
Mhm.
Maybe.
It's okay. We'll talk about it.
It does come back down to every +1 matters.
Yeah.
Too.
Like in terms of combat, I have felt like a lot of times I don't do anything in combat compared to everybody else.
I think what we need to get you is better cantrips.
Okay.
Cantrips in Pathfinder 2 are kind of balls. That's my opinion. They're not
I
great.
disagree. I think they're pretty strong. The problem is that I feel like is that marshals go to great heights really quickly.
Yeah.
Especially once you hit next level, that will be the level in which you guys are getting more dice on your damage when it comes to marshals. Casters won't have that that thing. Instead, they'll just have to start casting better and stronger spells.
Yeah, like we get like specialized spells and stuff.
I'll say this. For casters, you don't want to use your low-level spells for damage. You only want to use like your top 2 ranked spells for damage, really. So like once you guys hit like level 9 and you have level 5 spells, you only want to use level 5 spells for damage spells. Everything lower than that, you want to use your debuffs and everything like that. And those debuffs are going to start mattering, Craig, a lot, because right now things are dying in one hit. It's because things have like 12 or 13 HP. When we get to the point, there's going to be a point where you get where things like, okay, for instance, Desmond has 100 HP. You're
Yeah.
going to want to debuff that man.
Remember when someone took one hit and died?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Womp womp.
it's gonna start mattering a whole lot more. We need to make sure that the spells that you have chosen and are using are the spells that you want to use. For instance, I was actually building myself a witch today, and the spell that I came across. Hold on, let me see. Spiritual Armament. That's a spell you should probably pick up.
It's really cool, actually. Spiritual. I almost took it.
But again, this is again the quote unquote gripe that I have, which is you guys are not optimized for combat.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
It's okay that you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Every
It's
single
Make a
level,
lane of step.
every single time we've leveled up, I've done something wrong and I've had to entirely make my character.
It's okay. That's okay. You're gonna get better. Trust me. Your character is now set up properly. I've already read through it and everything.
Okay. You said that
Alicia,
last time.
if yeah, look, I didn't know that there were other things that were messed up. Okay,
Yeah.
you know,
Hopefully it's not
I didn't dig further. I dug all the way this time.
Okay.
Alicia, you're gonna have more and more abilities to use rather than just sudden charge all the time. The big thing there is that you guys were away from people in combat. Now, as you're getting stronger, you're gonna start getting abilities that are like, I hit this person and also trip them, or I hit this person and I also shove them.
Yeah, I hit this person and I egg their house.
The ideal combination.
And sometimes simple is better. You don't have to be super complex to really like do whatever it is that you want to do, you know? Just let me know what it is in combat that you would like to do.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that there are other abilities like intimidating, which I do love you doing, Alicia, all the time. Or tripping or shoving or disarming people. Sometimes the guy holding the giant axe should not have the axe in his hand.
There is an ability that I've seen with Swashbuckler. Buckler that does
Bungler.
disarm them, and I'm like,
Bungle.
yeah, probably.
And do realize that you will be fighting an array of monsters. I'm trying to do as much as I can to fight like several different kinds of creatures, whether they be humanoid or undead or like wild animal.
Yeah, I can only do horrific damage to undead. That was a one-time thing.
Oh, you think that's going to be a one-time thing?
It was a one-time thing. Just one time.
But I also like to try to put people in their element for their character. So that thing is going to probably happen a whole lot, where you're going to find out like everybody's doing great, but that guy is like, he's in, you know, this is his thing. So I will try to make sure that happens for everybody. Other than that, that's pretty much it. That's all I got to really say. I'm very happy that everybody's enjoying this campaign. I'm very happy that everybody is definitely invested at this point and want to see where this is going. We have finished the prologue. You are officially in chapter 1. And we will see where it goes from here. Please stop dying, people.
Listen, I told you it was a stupid thing that I was gonna do. Did he learn his lesson? Yes.
I will say this. You guys threw me a curveball with how you guys went about handling the Lich. Just a little bit. Just a little bit of a curveball, but like we can roll with it. It's fine.
Well, I made my brother give up his god faster, so that's good.
Yeah, hopefully that's what happens.
Yeah.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen
I'm
with
sure
that.
nothing bad will happen with that, knowing him.
He's not stubborn.
No, not at all.
Hey, he didn't immediately kill you or anything, or like yell at you about it or
Yeah,
anything like
because
that.
I told him to fucking wait. Because I knew.
I am mad. I suspected that. I felt like everybody was like, he's mean, but he's not evil. Okay.
I have several questions.
Yeah.
First off, how does he pee?
He doesn't.
What?
He doesn't pee. I'm glad someone asked. I'm surprised no one asked while he was there.
Couldn't ask. It was serious.
He should have still done it anyways.
Listen, the questions Rona had in her head the second he said that. She's like, first, how do you pee? Second, is that why you and Reed haven't fucked?
Jesus Christ.
But I didn't.
The
Because even Rona was like, this is a serious conversation.
the answer to that question is I don't, and maybe.
No bitches.
Yeah, the goddess of undead really said no bitches for you, huh?
Yeah, chastity belt.
Which is hilarious because she's the goddess of birth and
And,
life
yeah.
and shit like that.
How the fuck does he bathe?
That's the cool thing. You don't.
Ew.
Oh,
A digitation, baby.
Stinky.
He's stinky.
Yeah, he's fucked right now.
Smells
In a
like
good
the
way.
undead.
No, he's not. That's the point.
You know what else is dead? Is sex life.
Has been for a while.
Can't bring it back. God won't
Can't
let him.
revive what was never alive.
Yeah, that's the thing. Did he ever date anyone while he was at the
Oh
house?
no, he was devoted to the sword.
Yeah, he hasn't. He's probably still a virgin.
I mean-
I'll
I
imagine
mean,
him dating
can you laugh
that.
at him? Is Avery?
I don't think so.
Nah, Avery fucks.
Was Baba the only fucker?
I'm pretty sure Dave.
It's
Avery
okay.
was
It's
dating.
okay. You guys consistently make virgins, so it's okay.
That's true. There's been one in every campaign.
It's just never relevant.
The way
So
you
I don't
phrased
think.
that was awful. You guys consistently make virgin.
Points at Blue.
Fuck, God damn it.
Aggressively virgin.
The most virgin out of all of them.
I know, she turned it down.
Blue is fine. Nothing's wrong with Blue. Aren't you face down in the mud?
Aren't you face down in the mud right now?
Did I tell you I played her in a one-shot and she fucked a genie?
Oh my god.
It was like a heist
Was
thing.
she on top though?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And she literally, to make the genie not get in the fight with everyone, distracted him by sleeping with him, as a good bard should.
That's a very different take on Blue.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very different take on Blue. In another life, she
Another
fucked.
universe. She did not eat herself out a window.
I ran that, didn't I? Whatever the fuck that was.
Oh, yelling at Rasso.
No, I think she died. I don't know why she died.
Oh, rip.
Apparently, I hid the charger. I don't know where I put it.
She accuses you of that a lot.
I know it's not in the office because I